So today we are doing a Golang tutorial video on methods. So just a bit of context, I've recently switched to doing backend from frontend. So I was doing JavaScript previously for about a year, and now I'm trying to pick up and learn Golang. So as I go along, I will be doing really beginner-friendly videos and explaining some concepts that I've learned from my friends, colleagues, and online. Okay, so today we'll be primarily learning about methods in Golang, right? So let us start off by declaring a struct of type person. So type person struct, it has two attributes, name as string and age, integer. Okay, so just a little fun fact, I don't know if you should call it that, but a little pro tip, I suppose, from a senior of mine. He told me that, so I was asking him, when should we use interfaces and when should we use struct? So he told me that when you use struct when it's a mix of attributes and functions, and then you use inside the struct, and then when you use interfaces when it's inside consists of functions or methods. Okay, so let us start off by initializing a person object. So person what do I want to do? Okay, initialize it, right? Name, let's say Reen, of age 26. So let's just print this out and see what it prints. Oh, something is wrong. What is wrong? Oh, person type. Okay, Reen 26, that's fine. Say, what if we want to create a function that returns us a nickname that has your name plus 1, 2, 3 appended to it, right? We'll call this function get nickname. It takes in a name string and returns us a string, right? So we get something like return name plus 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now let us call this function and see what it returns. Get nickname function, pass in Reen, and print that out. Okay, Reen 1, 2, 3, that's great. However, if we print out our original person one's name, we can see that person one's name is still Reen. If we run that, we can see that person one is still Reen. So this get nickname did nothing to modify our original person one's structure, right? So what if we want to modify the person one dot name? We have to pass by reference, right? So to do that, we do something like the function get nickname v2, maybe pass the get nickname. Oh, hang on, I think it is this function. We want it to operate on this object itself, so we pass in a person of type person, and then we call this function get nickname. We don't pass in anything because we just want to append 1, 2, 3 anyway to the name. We have our person object as reference, and we don't want to return anything as well because we're modifying the original object. So we do something like person dot name is equals to person dot name plus 1 2 3. Okay, now we call that function by doing some. Okay, let's have a person2 declared first. Person name Lucy, age 26. Let us first print out, just to check, right? Lucy, the person2's name, person2 dot name. We'll print that out. Make sure it's Lucy first. Okay, great, it's Lucy. And then now we want to call this get nickname v2 function on this person object. Let's do person2 dot get nickname, nickname v2. Don't need to pass in anything, and then we print out person2's name now. Okay, you can see that now after calling get nickname v2, it actually returns or modifies the person's2 name directly by passing in this pointer reference. Let's now just see what happens if we do not pass in s. So originally why I wanted to go through this is because originally I was a bit confused about, say, usually we pass in the address, and that's when we declare this asterisk in front of this type, right? Because like when we pass in the address, then we type it such that it's a pointer address reference type, right? However, in this case, we can see that there's like no n%. Is that called n%? The like n thing you use to get the memory address of the variable object, right? We don't pass that in, so I was asking my senior, why do we pass in this type as this with this asterisk in front, right? And then he told me to try it out without, so let's just try and see what happens. Okay, look, we can see that this person, let's try printing out here. So we can see that once we run it, we can see that person.name was modified inside this get nickname v2 function. However, it was not it doesn't modify the original object, and the only way we can do that is by adding the asterisk in front by calling it a pointer type. So I hope this video made things a little bit clearer, and thank you for watching this video.